Stewardship has many meanings. Stewardship can mean time, talent, and treasure. So in this instance at Grand Lake Gardens, it's time and treasure. Time to work on the garden, and the treasure is the vegetables that we produce and harvest for the residents. We're doing something for the community here in Oakland, growing vegetables and bringing them to several feeding sites in the Oakland area. And it's giving some of the other residents an opportunity to be out in the sun, and it's just a fun thing to be doing together.
Stewardship to me is being in the right place, leading an idea and making it happen, working with a group of people who are motivated to do something, but then guide them in the right direction. Be a part of that process.
No matter how you define it, the spirit of stewardship is alive and thriving at Abhow. Our communities are places where dreams are made, promises are kept, and life is lived to the fullest. With exceptional skill and passionate commitment, we create communities that inspire the greatest good in our residents, our team members, and our towns and cities. At Abhow, that's what stewardship means to us.
I feel like a millionaire living in a place like this, you know.
Turning limited resources into uncompromising quality, Abhow is redefining affordable housing for seniors.
I feel lucky, in other words, I feel very lucky, you know. Thank God. Thank you, Lord, that I'm able to get a place like this.
I always think when I work on these projects, if my mother were to live here, what would she like and what would please her most? It starts early on as a team approach, and then it works into finding the kind of resources such as the decorator we have that works at below cost and doesn't charge us for materials, and has been working with us on a number of properties now because she has a mission too, to see our low-income senior properties look nice. And that's, you know, that's where we're headed, and it's teamwork as much as anything.
At Abhow, we understand that a person's need to contribute, to be useful and make a difference, doesn't diminish with age. At Mount Rubidoux Manor in Riverside, California, a resident-led green revolution reminds us that stewardship, too, is ageless.
Being a good steward to our community means taking care of our community. And in going green, that means cutting down on the carbon footprints, helping to clean the air up by planting trees. The first year we did the tree planting ceremony, and out of that came Seniors Go Green. And for the next year, we planned a conference in the little park next door, and that was to teach seniors, other seniors, how to go green and to educate them about global warming and carbon footprints.
Early on, we were interested in getting children involved, and so we hit upon the idea of a green art contest. And so out of that came the slogan, the one thing I can do to help save the environment. So here we are in a very unique position of promoting seniors, promoting green among our children and grandchildren, and that taking that theme and going into the schools to promote that was just an ideal circumstance for Seniors Go Green at Mount Rubidoux Manor.
This is senior living the way it should be. Vibrant communities, richly connected to the world around them, each with a spirit of stewardship drawn from their own unique assets.
Environmental stewardship is an issue that's important to, I think, everybody on the planet at this point. Valle Verde sits very centrally in the bigger picture of how we work together as a community. And I think this issue, more than any other in the history of our campus, has brought us into the middle of the Santa Barbara community. For the first time, probably in our existence, we are in the middle of an issue that's important to everybody of all ages in Santa Barbara and in the world, really.
In just a few years' time, Via Verde has gone from initiating a modest water reduction program to serving as a model for green senior living in California.
It's a community which is extremely sensitive to environmental issues, probably more so by far than any place I've ever lived.
And we are members of the greatest generation, and we don't believe in leaving big footprints. And that's just the way we've lived. And I don't know what it will be like when that generation is gone.
But at least if you do it in your local community, it's a start, it's a beginning.
From the smallest gifts come the greatest rewards. Since 1949, stewardship has been the heart and soul of Abhau's work. We know with time, talent, and treasure, anything is possible.